Welcome back to Yogiland with the Rude Man. Um, let's see. I was doing some harvesting, but I want to show you some equipment that I found. So, I wanted to do asparagus. I don't know if you recall. I ended up not doing asparagus because I couldn't find a harvester that would do asparagus. I thought, well, why would he put asparagus on the map and not provide a harvester that could do asparagus? Well, search high and search low, and I found on the internet a Yogi file on an offbeat channel or web page that actually had a Yogi Homer harvester that did asparagus. So I ended up downloading it. It was quite a trouble. Actually, we were looking for it, and Scorpion actually found it. And I was on with him at the time, and he was looking for it. Both of us were kind of trying to figure out how in the hell we're going to do asparagus when he found this. So I'm going to put a link in the description so you can download it, because it was hard to find. Anyway, so now we have an actual Yogi Homer harvester here. And then also, if we go to the headers, I think it would be under, well, let's see. It's going to be under Beat Technology, is it? Okay, that's not it. Potato, maybe. Potato. Let's look under potato. Yeah, there they are. There's all the weird ones besides potato. They're in German. I think the rot call here is the asparagus. So there you go. Nope, it's aspargle. Sorry. It's the spargle that's asparagus. So there we go. We're able to do asparagus now. If you look, there it is right there, asparagus. So I want to talk about that. Then the other thing is, if you remember, I found this coal truck here. It's a coal. It's a seed tender, and it does seed in the front. It does fertilizer and or lime in the back. I've got a separate lime thing, so I don't care about that. And most of the equipment I use uses liquid. It was the liquid we couldn't find. And again, both Scorpion and I were looking for it. I talked to him a lot on Discord, and we work out the farming details. But again, he found it before I could. And I tried it, and it didn't work because it's made for a fifth wheel. And so then we decided if we put a dolly on it, that would work. So now we have the ability to go out with liquid fertilizer to tend the combines. So what I need to do is fill them up. And because we didn't want to run in and out, and we're having to deal with a field the size of 17 there, I beefed it up. The darn thing will hold 50,000 for each, I think. No, it's got 50,000 in it. I can't remember. I beefed it up. It's quite beefy in what it will hold, because I didn't want to have to run back and forth to the farm all the time. That's the whole point of having a seed tender, right? So let's see what I've got here. I'm going to have to work on making some items. Let's see what we've got here. I don't have any seeds in here because we've got a separate seed tender. So what do we have in the back? Yeah, I don't have fertilizer either, but the herbicide is in the tank is what I'm taking out, isn't it? No, it's not. It's liquid fertilizer. And I filled it. with herbicide. All right, never mind. I'm confused. So I hauled a bunch of manure down. Let's see if we've got any fertilizer made. Because I've got lots of manure. Let's see if we have fertilizer made. All right, we do. So let's put a little fertilizer in there. Again, I don't use fertilizer, solid fertilizer in the John Deeres. So that's not a big deal. And seeds, I need to see if I've got any seeds made. I hauled as much barley as I could get so I could make some seeds. Let's see how that's going. And no, I don't have any. So let's get out of here. Why do I not have any seeds? I thought I put grain in there. Oh, I need fertilizer to make seeds. Oh, and I just took all my fertilizer, didn't I? I did. All right, well, we're going to have to haul some manure, but I'm in the middle of harvest. Let me jump back out and get the harvesters going. If I can find the right equipment here. Holy smokes. I had too much equipment. There we go. Here we go. All right, this guy needs to be emptied. He's full of onions. So let's find a truck. Thought I had one out here. I do, but that's not the one I'm looking for. All right, that's not the truck we're looking for. Sounds like Star Wars, doesn't it? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's run through here. It's one of the 48s that I'm looking for. That one. That's the manure 48. What the hell's he doing? Collecting manure, I guess. He even looks like he's collecting manure. Looks like there's manure all over the truck. I need to wash it. There we go. Oh, he's already out on the field. If you guys watched the live stream I did of Yogi a few days ago, I kept trying to flip this thing. I managed to flip it over once, and I couldn't make it flip again. That's a lot of onions. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'm thinking about buying some other fields too. I don't know why. I got money to burn. What else are you going to spend it on, right? Tell you what, while we're waiting for this, let's take a look at it. Okay. Click on lands. Now I've got I own 5, 6, and 8, 9, and 17, and this one over here, which I've not done anything with yet. And I don't know if I'm ready to tackle 2 or 3, or even 1. I'm thinking about this group in the middle here. So, you know what I should do is take these small ones here and combine them all. How much is that? That's only $500,000. I got $8 million. Let's buy that. There's a $500,000. We'll buy that one. 16, 15, 14, and we still have 6 million. Should we buy 18? That's going to bring us down. Let's do it. Oh my God, look at all the green. All right, good enough for government work. And he's almost full, or he is full. I don't know why the graphics keeps running like that after it's full, but it does sometimes. Okay, let's get this thing back to work. There you go, buddy. All right, now I've got other fields to tend to. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we have. Put it that way. What we got. My grammar. Let's see what we have. I suppose I could say, let's see what we have got to do. That might work. All right, we got lettuce is ready, and so I got to get that Homer. I might as well use the new Yogi one that I found. Yeah, I tell you what happened was Scorpion and I were on Discord together. We were both playing. He's playing his game. I'm playing mine. We just chat, right? So, I was going to make an asparagus header. And in the meantime, he was out looking for one, and he found it. So, I didn't end up making it. I was working on it. I wasn't having much luck. Now, which header is this? Here's the only problem with these. They're very small. They're very small headers. And I don't know which one this one is. Huh. First of all, is this the Homer one? Let's take a look. Let's go to the garage and see what I actually have. Now, I've got a triple wide. Do I not own the Homer? It looks like I do own the Homer. Which one am I driving? That's the question. See if we can find a header. It says I own one. Okay, I've got a header. It's the asparagus header. All right. Okay, that must be the asparagus header, so I should have made it a different color. Because I'm going to get confused between these two pieces of equipment. It doesn't say Yogi on it anywhere that I can see. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up changing this to a different color. Maybe I'll make this set green, because asparagus is kind of green, so that I'll know which one this one is. I'll just kind of set it over here, and we'll get our work truck and change the color of those two things. Because that's not what I want. I want this one over here. The reason I want the one over here is, look at the size of those headers. Look at the size of that header. It's going to take forever. Alrighty, so let's see. What header is this one? It's so dirty I can't see anything on it. Oh my God, that's dirty. I think that's a potato header. Let's lower it and drop it. There should be a tag or a decal on there that says what it is. I think it's beets. I think it's beets, because look, there's the icon. Yeah, that's beets. We don't want that one. We're going to go get a lettuce one. If I can buy a lettuce one for this. Maybe I better check. All right, so we're looking at multi-fruit up here. And there's a cabbage and there's a lettuce. Okay, so I don't know if I need to buy it. Let's make it kind of a light lettucey green. And Tell you what, how much does it cost? Total price. I'm going to lease it. I don't know how often I'm going to do lettuce. And if I decide I'm going to do lettuce a lot, I'll buy it later. Wow, I hit that pretty hard. Dynacut Easy Lift. Homer. Today is, hey, tomorrow, I think Tuesday is when the DLC comes out. I feel kind of different about it because I told people normally I don't pre-order stuff if it's a game that I've never played before, or even a new game in a series that I have played before. I don't normally pre-order because I don't like paying for something that I haven't actually got yet, especially if it's a game that's full price, $50, $60, $70 game. So I won't pre-order most of the time. And I said I wasn't going to pre-order this one, but because I'm not all that excited about it. There's really nothing there that I'm too excited about. Everybody's excited about the cloths, but I already have cloths in a mod, so... And I know it's not the same because there isn't cloths in the game. Which means that if I have a class in a mod, it's probably a skin and not the detailed, version of the piece of equipment. I realize that. So, but at any rate, long story short, I did decide to go ahead and pre-order it. I pre-ordered it a couple days ago because I was on a live stream. And I said I wasn't going to, and then I got off the live stream, and I got to thinking, I kept asking everybody, well, everybody's talking about this DLC. When's it supposed to be out? When's it supposed to be out? And there's some confusion about that. Now, I tend to forget things like that. So I kind of figured what would happen is the DLC would actually come out. And it'd be like 3, 4, 5 days later when somebody says to me, have you got the DLC? Are you going to get it? Oh, when's it come out? Oh, it came out last week. Oh. So I decided, I know I'm going to get it. Because I always get everything in the farm because I want to support them to keep making the game type thing, and be supportive of the game. So I knew I was going to buy it. So I went ahead and pre-ordered it. Now, unlike the Xbox, I understand the Xbox, you can actually not only pre-order it, you can pre-install it even. I didn't really care about that. Because, I'm not going to be sitting there when it goes live waiting for it to get it. It's, I'll get it when I get it. But anyway, I did pre-order it. All right, so nothing I can do now because I've only got one of the Homers. I could do the other Homer, I guess, but... Oh! What's going on here? Field 9. Do I have a harvest for Field 9? 30 meters? I bet that's wrong. I bet that's 36 meters. And I typed it in wrong. I don't even know if it's meters. It might be 36 feet. I bet it is 36 feet. Maybe. My tea's getting a little coolish. Better take a drink. I'm trying to remember to put that Yogi link to that piece of equipment in the description. If I don't, if I forget, would somebody please send me a comment? I tend to when I'm working like this, I've usually got 2-3 games that I'm recording. That's one right after the other. So I'll get off of this one, and I may decide to do another. Let me see what I've got here. Anyway, I tend to forget stuff because I get off of this one, I'll turn the game off and start another game up and start recording. So, hey, if I do forget to put that in the description, somebody please give me a comment and I'll get it in. All right, let that guy go. Okay, he's done. Go find our truck. Did I lease this one? I just realized this is a Homer, and I said I only had one. I lied. I bet I did lease it, and that's why it's a different color. Now, the Yogi one, I might have to work on it because it's got a very, very small header. It's only 8 meters. And, I was going to put asparagus. Why, I don't know. I was going to put asparagus on field 17. I changed my mind on that right away. Especially when I couldn't find a harvester for it. But let me move on because that's going to take a while. I bet I did lease that. Let me check. Whoops. Wrong thing. Go to garage. Go to leased items. I did lease the lettuce, but I guess I did buy the other one. It must be mine. It's mine. Okay, while I'm letting that thing empty, let me jump over to the manure. Because I did, off in between episodes here, I did pick up a lot of the manure. So this thing should be full of manure. What? Are you kidding? What did I do with all that manure? Oh, man. Did I take it all? If I did, what did I do with it? Okay, I'm going to go have to encourage the cows to poop. Maybe I can scare the poop out of them. I'll honk really loud. There's not much. Alright, well, I'm going to have to wait, but I need to do something. There's probably plenty in there for me to work with, so I'll be fine. Let's see who's got a full tank. Somebody had... Oh, this guy. Let me see. I can turn this off. You know what I didn't do, though? I didn't do the headland. I probably should have done the headland. But, okay, this guy didn't finish up. Go take our onions in. Now, I got to figure out, too... There's a lot of production on this map. Not as much as on Reese. On Reeseville, there's tons of production. This one has quite a bit, but not as much. But I got to figure out what I can do with onions. I can't remember whether onions goes in coleslaw or if there's a salad making machine or something that takes onions, and I don't know what. If not, I'll just sell them. Since I'm down to 3 million. And also, I'll tell you what I need to look at before I go is field 17. It's done with the harvest, and I need to start working it. And that's going to take 4 or 5 work days to work this thing, and I need to get started on it. It needs liming. Oh God, that's going to take forever. So let me get the lime thing started so that I can work that field. And I might work 17 because it takes so long to do it. I might work most of it. As far as work, I mean liming and plowing and seeding and all that kind of stuff. I might do that in between episodes when I'm just farming and watching YouTube. Because it's going to take me, oh my God, I don't know how many episodes to work this darn field. It's so big. We'll just get him going, and then I'll work it in between episodes while I watch YouTube or Hulu or whatever. I've been watching a lot of different stuff lately. All right, he's ready to go. I need that truck. So let's get this manure truck. I'll take at least what's here and stick it in the fertilizer maker, so we can make some seeds. There is a way I can get more manure, and that's buy more cattle, but I got a lot of cattle already. Usually if I spend the night, like if I sleep the night over, when I wake up, the manure is just terrible. If you watched the last live stream, I slept overnight and I came to I was picking up manure, so I had the picker-upper of manure over there working on it when I went to sleep. When I woke up the next morning, the guy had crap all the way up to his eyeballs. They'd pooed that much overnight. All right, well, this should make a little bit of manure, or a little bit of fertilizer for me. Let's take this guy over to the lettuce field. I got 2 jumbos. I should have colored them differently, and I think I might, so I know which one's which. Because the fields are so big, I wanted to use the jumbos. They make quick work of picking up the fruit, tell you what. Pretty green lettuce. I guess that looks like lettuce. Looks like little green cotton balls or something coming out of there. Pretty. I never did like the color green all that much. I did and I didn't. I couldn't say this is my favorite color. I don't really have a favorite color anymore. I used to think blue was my favorite color, but I don't really have a favorite color anymore. All colors are pretty. Okay, I need a truck. We'll go find us a truck. I'll take this guy over to the other one. But that's a story for another episode. I'm out of time. I'm going to end it here. I hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't. Hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. In the meantime, happy farming.